Kenyans might be wondering, so what are the international sports can they get into? Cue Formula One. Little might be known about Formula One in Kenya, but Mukami Wambora attended a Formula One viewing party right here in Nairobi to find out more about the sport.
Formula One. France. Pia nami sina habari kuhusu hiyo Formula 1.
Huo ni mchezo wa gari za mbio, mashindano. Langa kwa Kiswahili.
Formula 1 ni mbio magari. Ferrari.
With a Kenyan-sponsored team in the Formula One for the first time in history, interest in the sport in the country has been steadily on the rise. But some people tend to call it quite complicated. So why don't we get a basic understanding of the sport from the existing Kenyan Formula One community?
Formula One is about finding the fastest way around the track for 305 kilometers.
There are 10 teams, and each team has 2 drivers. So both drivers are competing for maximum number of points. So at the end of the season, there are 2 awards. There's one for the driver who's won the championship. There's also for the points for the teams, for the manufacturer teams.
So how do you begin to learn more about the sport?
It's a bit complicated. That's why you find the new fans always say the cars are just moving around in circles. So best thing to start is get someone who knows what Formula 1 is, so that they can explain who's number 1, why are they stopping for new tires, why are they changing strategy.
There might be only 2 drivers in each Formula 1 team, but there's a reason it's considered as one of the biggest team sports.
Mercedes have confirmed number of 1,500. So by the time the car gets on track, there are so many people working on the factory trying to ensure you get the best car on track. But you're only seeing the driver and the engineers who are on track trying to work on the car.
Interestingly, it's not just a boys' club.
Been 3 ladies, I think, who've raced so far. But the rules don't really care about gender. So I feel like if they put more effort into it, they can get more girls racing.
Its appeal obvious to those who follow it, enthusiasts and new fans alike.
2003 Brazilian Grand Prix. That was when I got into the sport. I've never left it since then. Loved it ever since.
I started watching this season and got hooked. It's so addictive. You watch one full circuit and then you get it because of the adrenaline that goes with it, the energy, the speed that comes with it. It's out of this world.
So a lot of people believe that this sport is only for the rich. What do you say to people like that?
That's unfair, because even us regular civilians can watch it from places like this. Tickets might be a bit more expensive, but I think if you work at it, you can get some races, because some are very, very, very affordable.
If you really need to go for a race, save for it, because it's not as expensive as you think. For example, going to Abu Dhabi, it costs you about 250,000.
Because of the Kenyan connection in the Formula One, support for Racing Point and the sport as a whole is likely to go a notch higher. Mukami Wambora for Citizen TV.